Hello, this is Justin Shanley again. So for this video and topic, I'll be examining property, sales, and income taxes from the perspective of economic efficiency. Now, economic efficiency is essentially an economic state where every resource is optimally located to serve each individual while minimizing waste and inefficiency. So it's basically nothing can be improved without something else being damaged. So now, property taxes is usually based on the value of owned property, including land. Sales taxes are placed on specific items which you intend to purchase from stores, goods, or services. So in California, it's about 7.25%, and where I live, up in Sonoma County, it's actually 8.5%. But income tax is obviously the percentage of income that is taxed for you. In California, it's anywhere from 1 to 13%, depending on your tax bracket, if you make $0 a year to over a million. So now, what are the types of distortion effects that are possible with each of these types of taxes, right? So distortion is basically a harmful side effect to certain types of taxes. There's no reason to make it more difficult than that to understand. So now, when the government decreases taxes and the income decreases, it basically means that there's going to be higher spending and increased GDP. But when the taxes go up, it will basically go down. And that's what distortion is all about. So now with property taxes, it increases progressively based on the size of the home and land and a bunch of other factors. But this basically encourages people to spend their money on smaller houses with less land, which is why we've seen a huge increase in the amount of apartment complexes and closely packed homes in small communities with no front or backyards. And this is basically indirectly impacting the massive traffic we see on the roadways in Southern California and things like that, because there's so many more people living in a smaller square mileage and per capita. So now with sales taxes, the trend in California right now is to push for gas taxes to increase to stop people from buying gas and switch to electronic cars and whatnot and save the environment and stop global warming and et cetera, et cetera. But the problem is that increasing the gas tax won't drastically change anything in that view that they have, because people need to have cars to get around in California. There's just no way to get around that. In Europe, people don't even have cars. All they do is hop on the train or the bus, and it's so easy for them to get around. So the failure with our country in that regards is that our public transportation system is not even, it's so far below what it should be compared to other countries. And they think that this gas tax is going to change that, when in reality the problem is our public transportation system. And finally, it's the income taxes I'll be talking about, and they're also progressive and based on income brackets. And the distortion of this is that people in higher income brackets just defer and invest their money into different areas to dodge the taxation. So, like, for example, a lot of wealthy people, they invest their excess money into health savings accounts, retirements, 401, 457Ks, Roth IRAs, or whatever, to escape the part of taxes because it's tax deductible or tax free. So now their wealth continues to build in these accounts while it's tax free, but this money's not being spent into the economy. And so the economy and GDP is basically going down because the money's just sitting there in the accounts. So overall, it just depends on your personal views and how you think these things need to be addressed. I've said my opinions in these, and I hope it gave you some thoughts and ideas. I look forward to hearing from the rest of you all.